Playoffs in the postseason at this point.
Kevin.
And the Hornets making a change here. Martin's checked in, and Milwaukee looking at who they've got. The 4 and 5, Giannis and Portis. Rose is out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Beauchamp in at the small forward position. Here's Nicholson. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Nicholson's got 16 points.
And he's off to a phenomenal start here tonight, guys.
Rose double team. Beauchamp passes to Rose. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Martin from outside, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Javonte Green, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Grayson Allen comes in for Terry Rozier. Antetokounmpo kicks to Allen. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and a missed layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Martin. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Giannis kicks to Rose. Here's Beauchamp. Connects on the 9-footer.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Now, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
On the wing, Giannis. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Matthews passes to Martin. Over Green. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And 11 points for Martin.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Pass to Beauchamp. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Here's Martin. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
On the wing, Green. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, that Greek Freak nickname is apropos. I mean, he can handle it, he can pass it. The combination of size and athleticism, what a talent.
Martin, what a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so it's Charlotte, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Bobby Portis. Pat Connaughton is out there with Rozier. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Beauchamp in at the 3 spot.
One stop.
That's good from Martin. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple. And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Nicholson dishes to Martin. Over Middleton. The step back jumper is good. Martin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Martin against Connaughton. Here's Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Hey, Bryant, you look at the Bucks' recent success. Great coaching has got to be a big part of that.
Yeah, and if you ask Coach Bud, a great Giannis Antetokounmpo is something that's a big part of it too. So expected to win. This team is hungry to get back and compete at the highest level. The coach gets overlooked at times, but Coach Budenholzer has done a great job with this Milwaukee Bucks team.
Now the pass to Connaughton. It's stolen by Martin. 3-on-3. Milwaukee with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Bucks. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this. It's checked in for Williams. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Giannis, no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie? Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freaks.
They've got Martin, and it's Ball in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Middleton outside. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Martin over onto Kumbo, and the shot goes in. 30 points for Martin.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
The Bucks have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
The first one falls.
The perennial MVP candidate continues to thrive, and it's Giannis's work ethic that has separated him from most.
And both free throws good for Giannis. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Martin with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Baseline J on the way. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Richards got 6.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Middleton. Martin with the block. And he recovers it. They shoot again. And Giannis will lay it in. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Pass to Green.
2 minutes.
Tipped away.
In the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Rozier. Clock at 6. Green finds Giannis. This one for 3. And it's Rozier missing. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. In the corner, Nicholson with it. Back to Martin. And he uses the glass on the layup. Martin's got 32 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And more the confidence of Giannis to be one of those go-to scorers. We're seeing those signs.
Here's Martin. And there's another one for the Hornets.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. And no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. It's Martin on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending. And it's Martin missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
A different look for Milwaukee. Cousins comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. 30 seconds left to play here in the third. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully does.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Landale's checked in, and Martin subbed in for Williams. .152 left in the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton, the small forward, with Giannis Antetokounmpo as the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Rozier, and it's Portis in at the center. Westbrook kicks to Rozier. His three-pointers off the mark.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Martin goes up and lays it nice and easy. Martin's got 36.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hornets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Martin.
And so many times on the defensive end showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
Three-pointer, Martin hits it from three-point range. Martin's got 39.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Loads it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Assisted.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Now here is Martin. Over Rozier. Gets it to fall.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
Hey, need some help?
Don't take it, Danny.
Oh no, Danny.
Your nutty
I
passes.
just sprayed it out. Thanks, everybody.
That's how you lose 22-0. Danny with the grade out. That's pretty impressive. I think that's the first grade out we've had.
For 3v3s. And no
3v3s.
fouls, which is my normal game.
Good job, No Sleep Uno. We will do quite a bit of practicing when 24 comes out, and we'll have our rematch, I promise. But great games, and
It's a long season in the NBA. Doris, this is the point when we start to see how important depth really is. Making some changes. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Richards. Martin comes in for Williams. And it's Matthews in for LaMelo Ball. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. So on the floor for Milwaukee, inside at the 4 and 5, it's Giannis and Portis. Grayson Allen is out there with Derrick Rose. Here's Beauchamp. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Beauchamp at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. He's perfect from the line this time. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Martin. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Almost converts despite the contact.
At the line for Charlotte, Martin taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for MP. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Rose, the pass to Allen. Outside for Green. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. And Charlotte going the other way now. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Back to Rose. 4-3. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Charlotte trailing. Pass to Martin. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. That one's good. This game is all even. Martin's got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Rose finds Antetokounmpo. Down low from the right block. Nice touch on the bank shot. Antetokounmpo's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Just consistent and pretty much automatic. Antetokounmpo may be the league's most efficient scorer inside 10 feet.
.50 seconds left in the first. Milwaukee is gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. And MP throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
To the paint. That one's good from Green. And the assist from Allen.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Martin outside. Takes a 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Green. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Unbelievable. You talk about players who have transformed this league. Giannis is at the top of that list. Just a tremendous pass right there.
Here's Martin. It'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Bucks ahead, up 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
And look who's running onto the floor.
And thanks again. Making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Richards. Martin comes in for Williams. And it's Thor in for Bouknight. And the Bucks will go for a different look here. That free throw good from Portis. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Taking a look at the Bucks. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Giannis and Portis. Derrick Rose is out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Green in at the 3.
Got to show more strength on the low block to keep him out of position.
Well, it's a couple of things here, I think. Certainly the effort, the willingness to fight, and the willingness to push him off of his comfort zone.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Rose, the pass to Allen. That's tipped. Stolen by MP. It's a one-on-one situation. And Ball throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
Pass to Allen. Allen draws the double. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Baseline try. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Green for 3. Hornets with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Goes up on the wing. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Martin's got 16 points.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Pass to Allen. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Green. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. A clear look for Green. And it's Martin with the rebound.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Over Allen. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Hornets. They're up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar.
Substitution on the court.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. From deep, MP. And Beauchamp pulls it down. The Bucks have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Rozier, a good look. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Pat Connaughton. Then it's Terry Rozier. Pass to Beauchamp. And here's Rozier.
Beginning of the third, 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third quarter. Middleton, no good. The Hornets with a lead. Martin with the ball. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The Hornets making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Allen, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Derrick Rose comes in for Rozier.
At the line for Charlotte, Martin.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Stolen by MP. And And the layup is good off the glass. Martin's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Down low. Connaughton can't hit.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And here's MP from outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
They grab their own miss. Back to Allen. Pass to Rose. 4 on the clock. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Martin. They get it back. Uses the glass on the layup. Martin's got 9 points now in the second half.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now Allen. Rose, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Fires the 3, and MP with the 3. Martin's got 28 points for the game.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Rose outside. Pass to Beauchamp. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And so it's Charlotte finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And for the Hornets, they're shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Ball at point with Rozier next to him. That's the backcourt. Then it's MP, and it's Williams in at the 5 spot. That's the Hornets 5. It's scooped up. Here's Beauchamp. The layup misses. Here's Martin. Antetokounmpo with the block.
A Defensive Player of the Year winner, Antetokounmpo affects so many shots with his length.
Book Knight's shot is good.
And this is exactly what he's capable of. He finds different ways to make an impact, this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's Martin. Oh, trains the 19-footer. Martin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Richards is checked in for Charlotte. Middleton is checked in for Milwaukee.
At the line for your Hornets, Martin.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Give them a round of applause, everyone. Your Honeybee.
Westbrook drawing the double. On the wing, Rozier. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
And here's MP from outside. Sinks the tray. Martin's got 38 points.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Rozier outside. It's Middleton on the wing. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Richards has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Martin. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Rozier. Here's Antetokounmpo. And a nice finish on the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points in the quarter.
It is just a superstar doing superstar things. Antetokounmpo is lighting it up and showing the variety to his game. And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Puts it up from 12. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Martin's got 44.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Knocked away. The Bucks have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And then Portis with the dunk.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a scorer, also a solid passer and distributor.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Hornets.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And so with this win, they'll end this season series dead even at 2 wins apiece.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Rozier, the pass to Middleton. Antetokounmpo with it. Nifty move. It's tipped. Martin against Antetokounmpo. Fires for 3. Another one falls. Amazing.
We are bearing witness to one of the great scoring seasons.
Boy, he's delivering night in and night out and nearing 3rd all-time for scoring in a season. Here's Middleton. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Martin misses. Here's Milwaukee. Inside. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Westbrook. Milwaukee, no good that time either. It's Martin on the wing. Gets the three to fall.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in.